enjoy the show. Thank you.
Now approaching 4 years since it premiered in July 1993, and the people keep coming. At least 8 showings every day in the Legacy Theater of the Joseph Smith Memorial Building. They come from every state and all parts of the world, nearly 3 million of them so far.
Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the film Legacy.
Legacy is establishing a legacy of its own.
The theater has 507 seats.
When the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints decided to close the Hotel Utah, church leaders also decided to preserve the building's historic integrity. Included in the renovation, a unique theater where the story of the church's early years could be told on film.
As far as I know, the only theater larger is the IMAX Theater in southern Utah, down in Zions Park.
Here in Utah.
Here in the state of Utah.
Large indeed. Just take a look at that screen. 30 feet high, 60 feet wide, and covered with thousands of tiny holes.
That allows the sound to come through. The speakers are mounted behind the screen.
So the church had plans for a theater, a facility with a large 70-millimeter screen and state-of-the-art sound system. But what to show? What story could be told?
What's your business here?
Family.
No, you can't come in. Stop.
It's a scene from the past, a movie set depicting far west Missouri in the 1830s. Mormon settlers forced from their homes and driven from the state following Governor Boggs' infamous extermination order.
So they have to sign over all their property, and they're giving away all their weapons.
The church commissioned Keith Merrill to write the script and direct the movie. Kathleen Beller plays the film's main figure.
It's a wholly dramatic storyline that follows a young girl by the name of Eliza Williams, who is a composite of many pioneer women. We begin with her in 1830 and follow her for 17 years until she arrives in Salt Lake Valley in 1847.
Merrill made the movie on location at historic Mormon sites in England and the United States. Here in the woods near Nauvoo, Illinois, he built a set and shot scenes depicting events of the Missouri period, including the massacre of 19 Mormon settlers at Haun's Mill.
But wait just a second till the first guy comes, then get over there. Okay, good. All right, let's shoot it. So it's sobering to know it's real history. Well, we're filmmakers, and we're playing the drama, the story, and the emotional history of the, not the technical history, which is what we tended to do in the past.
Legacy represents a departure for official Mormon movie making. Fictional characters, creative license for the director, a real Hollywood feel.
I like to think it's a real step forward because when we start to tell our story in dramatic terms with characters that people can identify with and care about, and still maintain the integrity of the doctrine and the history, then it gets real exciting.
Speed! And make it an 8. An 8. Action!
A few months later, Merrill's crew used the exterior of the historic Salt Lake Temple as a set. Ironically, the last scene he shot would be used in the movie's opening moments. Merrill's movie could have been much longer, but he trimmed it to 53 minutes. To be able to show it virtually once an hour, the church's audiovisual department came up with something that had never been done before.
This is the largest system of this type in the world. The film is a continuous loop, a mile and 4/10 long. It's 7,321 feet.
Yes, back in the projection room, you can see the entire movie rolling through an elaborate series of rollers. As Hadfield said, one continuous loop. The beginning is connected to the end.
The only time the picture portion of the film is ever touched is when it goes through the gate of the projector. Then it returns back into the film cabinets.
In addition to the film, there's a 24-track audio system. 6 tracks of audio play into the theater, 2 channels of surround sound. And if needed, you can hear the movie in 4 languages besides English.
The experience in the Legacy Theater is a totally different experience than you'll ever get on TV, with the surround sound and the bandwidth, frequency bandwidth and so forth. It's a totally different experience than you'll see on television.
The TV version is fine, But if you really want to experience legacy, this is where you need to be.
Sir.
Satok is a sure